Yeah, so let me I'm gonna tap out for a second, and then I'm going to most likely fire up my smoker back here, get it rolling, and see, I might put some meat on it. Cause I need to re-season it, but once it gets done re-seasoning, I'm probably gonna throw some meat on it. So y'all stick around. Y'all hanging out with me today, right? I know, hanging out with me. So yeah, y'all stick around. We gonna get this thing fired up, and it gives me motivation to get things done too, because I won't get nothing done. I go back in the house and lay in the bed. That's my problem now. But anyways, we gonna get this thing fired up. We gonna get this smoker fired up, and y'all stick around. All right, so we just sprayed the inside with Pam. Just fire up the coals. Got it in the chute here. This is a gravity-fed smoker. One reason why I like gravity-fed smokers is because, one, when it comes to fuel efficiency, is great. That chute will last me all day. I won't have to refill that chute 14, 15 hours estimated. You know, it depends on how high I'm cooking, but 14, 15 hours, usually around that time, I have to fill the chute. So fuel efficiency is good. It gets up to temp fast. I just not really basically put the charcoal in the chute. It's already at 131 going up. We're gonna run it at 250. Let that cooking spray get season the pit, because I haven't ran this pit in a while. It's been about 6-7 months since I ran this pit. So we're gonna let that cooking spray get in, and we're gonna give it a little bit of re-seasoning. I did spray a little bit before I had sprayed on camera, by the way. So see, it's already at 136. So I'm gonna let this get up to temp. I have some seasonings that I would like to try out, that I actually make myself from scratch. I have a all-purpose seasoning and a pecan rub that I make from scratch, that I'm thinking about sampling out to my closest friends, of course, and letting them try it out. But before I do that, I want to try it out myself. So we're gonna do 2 racks of ribs today with Pooley's pecan rub, and we're gonna see how it turned out today. So just stay with me and enjoy the show. Hey, and like and subscribe and share this YouTube channel, please. Thanks. You're gonna light it up. Now, as you can see here, we have a very decent rack of ribs, spare ribs. So I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown on what I do to prep these ribs to get ready to go on the pit. First things first, let's get some of this dried up here. Pat them down. All right. Take care of that. Pat it down. All right. First thing I do when I look at a rack of ribs is I'm looking at the marbling. It's got decent marbling here. And here on the end, this comes off. So I can trim this down. Trim that down. Flip it over. There's usually a flap that comes up the back like this that comes up. You can see it. I trim that off. And I kind of just let the weight of the rib guide my knife. I'm trimming that off. Now if you're looking at the back here, there's a membrane that's right here. It's a small little film that people die by taking it off. Now, I usually take my membrane off, but sometimes, I mean, it just doesn't play out as well. So I will score it. And I mean, people still eat it, right? I'll score it, but I usually take it off. Well, sometimes it can be a pain. So let me get up under here.
Hey, look at you.
Everyone say hey to Shay.
Oh no, you're recording.
Oh, go on. We up here now. Say hey, Shay.
Bonnet on.
Oh, you got a bonnet on.
Yeah.
I'm putting this on the thing. So you might, yeah, I done started. I'm in the middle of something. I can't record. Say hey. All right.
I brought you a thingy.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, babe. All right, so back to what I was doing. So I'm gonna take this membrane off. But my wife is in the wellness, you know, and she made me a healthy smoothie. Cause I be out here cooking, it gets hot, you know. It gets hot, and I be done fell out cause I don't like drinking water. So she makes sure I stay hydrated. And that's the membrane right here. Once it's off, we smooth sailing now. Trim the back. Now, if I was in competition, I would slice. I would make everything perfect. But I'm not in competition. But I am going to trim this off right here. All right, so there. Which is a little sloppy over here, but we're gonna doctor that up a little bit. There, okay? Back membrane off, back's clean, flip. It looks decent. Looks uniform, looks decent, looks nice. Now, I got my mixture here. It's a binder. It's my own little mixture, but you might as well just say mustard. Come in with the mustard. I have my own all-purpose seasoning that I made up that I'm testing out, so bear with me here. I hit it with all-purpose on the back. Flip. My binder again. Let me tell you, the key to making good ribs, really honestly and truly, you know before you cook it. You can smell them. If you got good smelling ribs before you even put it on the pit, only one thing to do, cook it right. Burn them. Burn them or mess it up. But if they smelling good before you put them on that pit, you know you got something special. So I hit it with the AP seasoning again on the other side. Now here's my pecan rub. This is the rub I'm testing out right here. It's Pooley's pecan rub. Now, I'm gonna send this to a few of my friends and see what they have to say about this rub. But this rub here, it smells good. Another thing, you know how you know you're gonna make good barbecue too? If you smell it and it smells good, oh, you got something good. Oh yeah. So we're gonna come on with that Pooley's pecan rub. I'm still working on it. For the most part, it's almost there. I mean, there's a few cosmetic things with it, like, well, I'm nitpicky on everything, so I just keep that to myself. And that's it. Take her. Put them on the side, do them like that to get some of that rub on the side of the rib too. We don't want to miss that. Get it over the top again with that Pooley's pecan. It's okay to be liberal with it. Yeah. When I'm cooking ribs, I like to use rib racks during competition. Now, if I'm cooking for a bunch of people and I got like 50 to 100 racks of ribs on the smoker, I'm not using rib racks. But when I'm at home, I do like to use the rib rack because, and remember, the way I set it on this rack is the way it's gonna go on the smoker, and that's the way it's gonna cook. It's gonna cook exactly how it sets. So I bunch it up here a little bit, make it look all uniform and neat. Hit it with some more of that Pooley's, just a little bit, because it's good. This some good stuff. This some good stuff. It tastes good and with no meat, so I know it's gonna taste good with the meat. Let's come on with that second rack. I'm gonna go ahead and do this rack. I'll see y'all at the pit when I'm putting them on. All right, so we got both our racks of rib seasoned. This one here has been sitting out for about 5 minutes now, and as you can tell, look at it. It looks amazing. That pecan rub really gives it a nice color before you even put it on the smoker. I'm really curious to see how it's going to come out because a lot of thought, a lot of planning, and a lot of engineering, measurements, time went into making this rub. So I'll see y'all at the pit. All right, so we out here at the pit. We're gonna get ready to put our ribs on. At 250. All right. Two racks. They are on. And we're gonna let them cook. We're gonna let them cook. Now we put our ribs on. We're gonna let our ribs go for 2 hours. I don't really cook by time, I cook by temp. But I'm saying 2 hours because usually that's when enough time for my rub to set. That's what I'm really looking for, is my rub to set. Once my rub sets, then I can judge my next step in the phase of cooking them. But right now, I just want my rub to set. So I'm thinking that'll be like an hour and a half or 2 hours. It's usually an hour and a half or 2 hours. So I will get back with y'all soon. All right, it's been 2 hours. Let me check and see how the ribs are looking. I'm getting a little closer here. I think my rub on my ribs have set. So take it in. They have a pretty good look color on them. I might not have to spritz, but I'm gonna spritz them a little bit anyway. Okay, we're gonna let them go for another hour, and then we'll see where they at. All right, everybody. It's 4 hours. We're going on 4 hours. I'm gonna check the ribs now and see how they are doing. See if it's time to crunch them. Ooh. They look good. $152. It is coming along slowly. This is why I say you cook by temp and not by time. It's coming along slowly. I'm rolling it at a slower temp. A slower temp than normal. So it's taking their time. So I'm gonna give them another about 45 minutes. I come out here and check them again. Actually, I need to put a probe in them. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a probe in them and see. Just trying to get them to 165. They get to 165, then I'll put them in a wrap. So stay tuned. All right, so our ribs at 165 now. We're gonna take them out and wrap them. Okay, so we got our ribs out of the smoker at 165. We're gonna go ahead and wrap them. First, I'm gonna start off usually when it comes to the wrap. Just make sure I don't want to lose one of my feet. I got some of my wrap mixture I make up. So wrap theirs face down. I don't like doing that, to be honest with you. I wrap mine like this. Face up. Put on it. Honey. Top. Basically, kind of like the same thing I did. Bottom. One. And wrap tight. I like to wrap mine somewhat tight. That's ready to go on. Okay, we back out at the smoker. Let's get them in. And that's that. So the next time we pull them, they'll be done. And then we'll hit to the cutting board. Actually, I let them rest for like 45 minutes. I think I'm also do some hot dogs too. And then we'll hit the cutting board and see how they look. Stay tuned. Alright, so they're done. We're going to pull them, let them rest, and give them about 45 minutes and see. Alright, so I let the ribs rest for about 45 minutes. We're going to take it out the crutch here and see how they look. Good looking rib. Yeah. Now, usually when it comes to this point, you know, if I wanted to put a rib glaze or a sauce on it, I would do that. And I put it back on the smoker for another about 15 minutes, let it tack up. But I just want to get a good taste of the rub that I made. So I'm not going to put no sauce on it. I'm going to eat it just like this and try it just like this. See it. It smells phenomenal. It smells absolutely phenomenal. The rib. Look at it. You see how moist it is. Bite. Clean bite through. Stayed intact. Perfectly good rib. Perfectly cooked rib. As far as the rub, that's that's a good rub. That's a really good rub. This is how you know you got a good rib. You don't even need sauce. Sauce is a compliment. Look at that. Clean bone. Clean bone. That was a good rib. So, we'll cool this off. So, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I'm going to be cooking again tomorrow. But tomorrow I'm going to spatchcock some chickens, do half chickens on the Santa Maria grill. That require me to pull out wagon wheel. So I'll have y'all around to watch me do that. And yeah. It's a good rib. That's a good pecan rub that I made. That's a good rub. That's a good rub. You can eat the rib just like this. You won't even have to have sauce on it, and that's pretty amazing right there on itself. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. But the video will probably get posted a week later. So I'll see y'all next week. And remember, this is Trent from Pooley's Barbecue and Grill. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we're out.